Kinship, Marriage, and the Household. A Lesson 1 in the subject Understanding Culture, Society, and Politics. Kinship by blood. Kinship patterns basically include people related either by descent or by marriage. Kinship also refers to the culturally defined relationships between individuals who are commonly thought of as having family ties. It is also known as consanguinity, the fact of being descended from the same ancestor. This kinship is based on blood or birth. The relationship between parents and children as well as siblings are considered as consanguinity. Now, we have two different ways of tracing kinship: the matrilineal and patrilineal kinship, in which it differs to the lineage or membership in a clan or family group. In matrilineal descent, it is a kinship determined based on a line of female relatives, traced back to a female ancestor. In patrilineal descent, it is a kinship determined based on a line of male relatives, traced back to a particular male ancestor. While there is also one different distinction of kinship, in which is called the bilateral kinship. It is a system of kinship in which children are considered to belong equally to both the father's and the mother's side of the family. Next is kinship by marriage. It is a socially or ritually recognized union or legal contract between spouses that establishes rights and obligations between them and their children, and between them and their in-laws. The relationship between husband and wife is also considered a basic form of kinship, or commonly known as affinity, the kind of bond between spouses and their relatives on either side which rises out of legally defined marital relationship is known as affinal kinship or affinity. In kinship by marriage, we have two types of distinction: the endogamy and exogamy. Endogamy is the act of marrying another person within the same family, clan, religious group, or cultural group. A social rule which states that a partner must be selected from a person's own social group. For example, a Catholic marrying a Catholic. While exogamy is a social norm of mating or marrying outside one's social group. A rule which proclaims that a partner must be chosen from a group different from one's own group. For example, a Christian marrying an Islam. In marriage, we also have two structures named monogamy and polygamy. Monogamy, it is a relationship with only one partner at a time, rather than multiple partners. A monogamous relationship can be sexual or emotional, but it's usually both. Many modern relationships are monogamous. If remarriage is allowed after a divorce or death of a partner, the marriage pattern is then called serial monogamy. It is an act that moves from one romantic relationship to another very quickly, spending as little time single as possible.